As a disclaimer, there will be animals successfully hunted in this video, along with after the fact, in-depth details about each individual broadhead, arrow placement, and recovery. This is the second of 2 videos from this hunting season. In this video, you're going to watch real-world examples of the different broadheads we used this past hunting season and how they performed. We used either a Mathews Lift X or Mathews Arc 30 set at 70 pounds and 28 3/4 inch draw, shooting Easton axis 5mm arrows weighing either 467 grains and 27 1/4 inch long or 460 grains and 27 inches long, and the Easton 5.0 arrow weighing 440 grains and 27 1/2 inches long. And every broadhead you'll see used in this video is 100 grains and brand new. We are back after it once again. Cold front just came through. It is an absolutely beautiful time to be a bow hunter right now. This is the Evolution Hide. Down here at the arrow now. Not really seeing nothing on there. There's maybe just a little bit of red, but nothing. Not much on there. Looks like I just barely skimmed her, but I'm gonna follow and see if there's any sort of blood trail. Here in the food plot, there's actually a decent amount of blood, but it just looks like muscle blood. There's a chance I might have caught the edge of the heart though, so I'm definitely gonna follow it. Following this blood, really haven't gone super far, and there she is right there. I almost can't believe that. Wow, I'm really thankful for that one. Well, I'll be honest, I wasn't sure if I was gonna get this deer. I didn't know if it was a miss or if I barely skimmed her, if I got in the cavity, but it's pretty clear after the blood trail started to pick up, probably 20 or 30 yards after the initial hit and continued the rest of the trail, that I definitely got inside that cavity and I'm assuming hit the heart. But really thankful for that one. I think that big cut definitely helped me out. I just must have been aiming a little bit too far to the right. Instinctively aimed behind that shoulder when she was quartering so hard. I should have aimed a little bit further back, I suppose, but it all worked out and I'm very grateful for that. Definitely a little bit different shot here. Quartering like you saw, and it actually isn't too bad, just a little far forward. Probably should have been back over here just a little bit. Really good size entry here at that angle, definitely helped. And it actually came out right here, centered completely right there. Good exit hole too, and with that shot I definitely got in some arteries, so not as bad as I was initially thinking. The Evolution Hide was a 13-yard shot, 185-yard recovery, and I'm guessing she fell in maybe around 2 minutes. Got a complete pass through. The arrow was sticking about 6 inches in the dirt on the other side, and I actually did catch the bottom of the heart and both lungs. I sliced 2 ribs on the entrance side, and the broadhead was in perfect condition. It honestly looked almost brand new. The blood trail was incredible as well. This is the 4th broadhead testing video we've done. If you'd like to check out the others, you can find them here on the channel or at bowonlyoutdoors.com. Taking multiple animals in one season may sound like a lot. However, I'm able to manage multiple farms and there are just way too many does here, so taking some out helps balance the deer herd.
Coming this way. Got her.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Good shot, huh?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was awesome. Golly, she has gushing blood.
Yeah, yikes.
Holy smokes.
Should we go get her? Look at all the blood. That's insane. Look at that. She busted my knock. New speed broadhead. Definitely did the trick. Looked like it held up pretty good. First blood with the new Matthews arc. That's pretty exciting. I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty easy blood trail to follow. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow, there's a lot. There's somebody smoked their way to the bottom of the head.
Yep, there she is.
Yeah? Golly, that's kind of big.
I told you she was
I should have shot it smaller.
Oh, man.
It's a big doe.
Yeah, it is.
Could have some meat in the freezer, that's for sure. That's a big cut. 2-inch cut on the speed crosscut broadhead, and definitely did the trick. The entrance hole is pretty massive. I don't even see the exit here. Yeah, I went right through the shoulder. Nice. Good exit hole as well. I was a little bit worried about the structure and the strength with it being the aluminum version of the broadhead, but it seemed to hold up perfectly fine. I think I could just sharpen the blades and probably shoot it again. So pretty pleased with it.
Josh's speed crosscut aluminum 2-inch was a 12-yard shot. She went about 90 yards and fell in probably under 30 seconds. Hit the heart and both lungs, actually sliced through ribs on both the entrance and exit side, and the broadhead was in great shape. I do want to mention we are not partnered with any broadhead brand. This is purely unbiased experience, truly based off what happens in the field and how each head performs. Simply to share our experiences with you so you can make your own decision on what broadhead you might want to try next. Comment which broadhead you would like to see tested out in the future.
There's 3 different shooters in here. Might just be the night or an Iowa bucket shot. I sure hope so.
Meh.
I think I might have liver shot him. I think I was too far back. I'm pretty sure he was quartering toward me a little bit.
Honestly, pretty good blood right here. Everything down here at the arrow looks like I thought it would. Looks like liver. The blood's just, I don't know how to describe it, but if you've looked at enough deer that have been hit, you can just kind of tell a liver versus a lung, and it's just a little bit darker, a little bit thicker, richer blood, and that's what it is. There's a lot of it. Good blood trail leading out into the cornfield where he went. I could see it quite a ways out in front of me in the headlight. In the cornfield, I just went probably 15-20 yards is all. Deer's gonna expire. I just don't know when. I just hope he beds down quickly and doesn't go very far. Just gotta play this one smart. The speed titanium on this one was a 13-yard shot, and this buck ended up going about 450 yards. Although we let him go overnight, I'm guessing he expired in maybe around 3 to 4 hours. Here's the entrance right here. Pretty good sized cut, just a little bit further back than I wanted for a quartering toward shot. Here's the exit right here. Definitely too far back. It's not as low as I actually thought it was originally, but just too far back, and good cut on it, but not exactly where I wanted it to be, and angled out a little bit further back just because he was quartering toward me. I did get one lung and then the liver and stomach because he was kind of a little bit of an angle there. The broadhead zipped right through so fast and was buried in the dirt on the other side, and I did actually shatter a rib on both the entrance and exit side, but the broadhead was still in fantastic condition after. Make sure to subscribe if you're enjoying these hunts and want to see more. They could be shooting distance right on the other side.
Smoked him at 36. No way. Smoked him. Are you kidding me? Perfect. Perfect. That felt amazing. I saw that. Those fletchers disappear right behind his shoulder. He mule kicked. He mule kicked. He probably fell ways because he took off running. Could you see that? No. You can feel me. I got you. He took off running. It was right behind my arrow. Saw it right before. 36 from here, so yeah, he went like 40 yards. First arrow.
What broadhead you shooting there?
It's a Slick Trick Standard. It sure seemed to do the trick.
Oh my gosh, dude.
They're pretty chunky, huh?
Dude, they're big.
Look at that thing.
Oh, that's a solid bull. Oh my gosh, dude.
Look at that.
That's insane.
Look at those things. This is the craziest animal I've ever seen. Look at that hair.
God, he's a good one too.
Is he?
He looks like it.
I don't know, he looks pretty good to me. I'm happy.
Dude, you must have hit him perfect.
Yeah, look at that blood. Oh my goodness. This one is a Himalayan tahr that I shot over in New Zealand. Our full hunt film is on the channel if you'd like to check out the entire adventure. But for this first one, I used a Slick Trick Standard. It was a 36-yard shot. I know you couldn't see in the video, but the bull was broadside and it was right behind the shoulder, exactly where I wanted it. Arrow zipped right through, a complete pass through. The broadhead was perfectly intact and there's a really good blood trail. The bull took off running downhill and only made it about 40 yards and expired in probably 15 seconds or less.
Watch that one. It's the one on the rocks, right?
Yeah, he's on the right. He's walking away now. He's quartering away. He's walking away.
Yeah, I see him.
Dude, how about that? Double tahr in New Zealand. The bow. See him down there? Right to the left of the rock. Oh, right believe
He
that?
did not go anywhere.
Can you believe
I
that?
shot him just around the corner.
Oh my gosh.
I was a little worried about that. It looked like we were talking. He was like possibly shoulder. We didn't know if it was even in the lungs. Didn't get a ton of penetration, but he hardly made it anywhere, and the other one hardly made it anywhere.
Dude, let's get down there.
All right. There he is. Right there.
Look how massive he is.
Look at that.
No way.
He's so beaten up from falling, probably. These are the most unique animals I've hunted for sure. Look at that fur. The second Tahr was just a few minutes after the first, and it was with the G5 Dead Meat V2. It was a 55-yard shot, and the bull ended up going about 100 yards and expiring within a minute or so. I was honestly pretty impressed because the shot was further forward and higher than I wanted it, but I'm pretty sure it punctured right through that scapula or somewhere really hard in that shoulder and still got good penetration and got into the vitals. Pretty sure I got double lung on that one because that bull did not make it very far. These hunts will also be on our channel in full hunt format if you want to experience the adventure with us. Hitting the like button on this video will push it out to more bow hunters just like you and help them make a decision on what head they might want to try next based off the experience shown in this video. I know they'll appreciate it. There's one right there. Yes. Yes. These animals are so incredibly tough. Even with a perfect shot behind the shoulder, the first Tahr continued to stand, and the second one stayed on his feet for 1 minute and 45 seconds. Still standing. Is it still there? Do you see it? Yeah, I see both of them. To zoom in on him, it looks like a double lung shot. After the second bull fell, the first one walked back out into the open, providing Josh a follow-up shot 4 minutes after his initial shot behind the shoulder.
That one got him good. Bleeding like crazy. He's gonna go down right there.
How does he still have his head up? I have no clue. That first shot was absolutely perfect.
The second one's dead. I watched him fall down the hill.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That first shot was perfect.
Yes.
The second one was perfect.
Yes.
They're so tough.
They're so tough.
This one I saw him go rolling down the hill. We just got 2 bull tar down, buddy. Yeah.
That was incredible.
Can you believe
Nice
that?
shooting, dude.
Thanks.
That first shot looked absolutely perfect.
It did. Their lungs must be further forward or something.
Yeah.
But I think it takes a while for a lung shot to kill him, because that one I shot last year, like, it was in the lungs and it was alive for 4 minutes. Let's go put our hands on him. This is what bow hunters' dreams are made of right here. This is just unbelievable. First one would have been standing somewhere in here.
Yeah, right here by these bushes. This little 2-1.
This one, that softball right there. See him?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Look at the blood spraying out of him right here. Look at all this. Looks lungs. Dude. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Nice old bull. That is awesome. Look at the cape on him. That's crazy, dude. Look at that fur just blowing in the wind. That's insane. Yeah, that arrow zipped through him good. That's insane, dude. Look at that thing. Well, this is the second one. Let's go look at the first one. Good spot,
Right
pal.
here. A couple feet from me.
Oh my gosh.
Right in that hole.
Look at that. Oh, he's a good one. He's a good one for sure.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
That's a big one, dude.
It's a big bull. Nice work.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe how tough he was.
Yeah.
That was insane. I mean, that first shot just hit exactly where I was aiming. But it must have been just a touch back. He must have been quartering to me a little bit. And then that second, the follow-up shot was good too. And it quartered down and it came up through his elbow on the other side. I can't believe he was on his feet so long. It's just insane. So this is just a testament to how tough these things can be, because this right here is the exit from the very first shot, and this is the exit from the second shot, right behind the shoulder, right where you'd want it. And he was on his feet for I don't know how many minutes. Unbelievable. These big old bulls are insanely tough, but he definitely didn't go far. Wow.
This shows just how tough these animals are. Josh used a G5 dead meat V2 on all 3 of these shots. The first shot on the first Tahr was 40 yards. The follow-up shot on the first Tahr was about 65 yards, and it ended up going about 100 yards, but took almost 6 minutes to expire, even though those shots looked absolutely perfect right behind the shoulder. The shot on the second Tahr was about 54 yards, and that one ended up going about 50 yards and expired about 1 minute and 45 seconds. The blood trail was great. All 3 shots were pass-throughs, and the broadheads were in fantastic shape afterward. Out of all the variables in bow hunting, arrow placement is by far the most important factor, regardless of what head is used. Comment down below what your favorite broadhead brand is, whether you prefer fixed or mechanical, and what broadhead you'd like to see tested out in the future. Be sure to check out our other real-world broadhead testing videos, and we'll see you in the next one.